Just waiting to make sure this thing is live before I start talking. Got the Bad Idea skateboard right here. Pretty freaking good board. Got to represent the local companies. But anyways, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be talking about healthy practices and habits for skateboarding and just life in general, honestly, to keep you in good shape and keep you doing the things that you love well into your old age. But this isn't just for old people like me, it's for you youngsters out there too. It'll keep you at the top of your game and just skating the best that you can. So I mean, I want to skate until I'm completely broken, until I'm like 90, till the wheels fall off, like Tony Hawk would say. But these are just some things that I do personally that help me and make it easier for me to continue skateboarding, keep me feeling good. So I wanted to share those with you guys. And I got a whole list of stuff. I got a whole agenda that I've written out. It looks like it's backwards on the screen. I don't even know. But we're going to be talking about hydration. We're going to be talking about the gear I use. We're going to be talking about stretches and exercises and just some extra things that I threw in there too. So I want to skate a little today, but I don't have much time. I got to go by 2:50. So as soon as that alarm goes off on my phone, I got to shut the live down. So I'm going to try to get through this and then maybe skate the mini bowl for a little bit, because currently I'm injured. But yeah, hopefully you could use some of this advice to keep you from getting injured. This one was kind of unpreventable. Yeah, is that the right word? Unpreventable? I don't know, I couldn't prevent it. There we go. But anyways, let's get into it. So the first thing on the list is hydration. And I want to show you what I got here. So obviously water. You're going to drink water. It's pretty windy today, so I hope you guys can hear me well. I got the little poof on the mic. But anyways, so water obviously. But one thing I've been doing lately, got to put this down, it's windy, it's blowing my paper around. I like the Niagara water, but to each their own, whatever water you like. But definitely keep some waters in your backpack to stay hydrated. Don't just go skate and then just like say I'll get water later. Drink it throughout the session so you stay hydrated, because you're gonna feel like crap if you don't do that. But also, let me get something else to show you guys. One thing I've been doing lately is I got a pack of these hydration electrolyte packets, and the brand, I like this brand a lot. I've tried a few of them, and this is the one that I think I'm gonna stick with. It's called LMNT or Element. I don't know if that's pronounced element or just the letters, but it has, I think I've talked about this before, has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, got 200 milligrams of potassium, and then 60 milligrams of magnesium. So all the stuff you need to keep you hydrated, because water alone is not going to hydrate you. You need like all these things like electrolytes and potassium to help it absorb into your body. So definitely a good thing. I find myself like needing less water when I put this in the water, and I don't feel like crappy. Like in the episode where I went to Las Vegas and skated that Craig's Ranch skate park, I felt like such crap the next day. But ever since I've been trying these, I feel pretty good. Like that day I had a headache, like a massive headache. I felt exhausted, like I was gonna throw up, and I just felt like out of it the rest of the day, and then some of the next day too. So I could have used these back then. But LMNT, it's a good brand. I'm liking this one. Also, another brand I like, or I've tried this one also, is None or Noon. I don't know how to say it. None, I'm guessing, because it has nothing extra. Maybe it's like none, no extra additives. But this one, actually, let me say about the last one, I don't really like the artificial sweeteners or even stevia, and that has stevia in it. It's not too bad. It doesn't bother me too much, but it's just the aftertaste that I don't like. But anyways, I don't think this has any of that in it. It just has like, I don't know, maybe it's like natural fruit flavor or something. I don't see what it is, but it has a very subtle flavor. And this one's lemon lime. The only thing, this worked really good actually. I skated an entire day. The episode where I skated the two events in one day, I had this, and I had a few of these. They're little tablets and you break them into water. But this, it worked pretty good. The only thing it's missing is salt, and you need that salt to help water absorb into your body. So that's about it. That's all I gotta say about this. And then if you get the LMNT stuff for Element, you get these stickers, stay salty. It has some good flavors too, but they're all pretty salty. So I don't know if you like that stuff, but I don't know. It kind of tastes like the lemon lime ones. Kind of taste like a margarita to me. So it's pretty good to me. I don't know. But anyways, if you're enjoying this stuff so far, it's on my list. Please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out and it motivates me to make more videos. So thank you for watching if anybody's watching so far. All right, so the next thing is just actually one more thing with hydration I forgot to mention. Someone told me about getting coconut water, and I already knew that was pretty good for you, but my friend uses coconut water and they mix it with like Himalayan salt and some other things. So that's more natural. I feel like honestly that would probably be better than anything. So if you want to try that, I'm going to try it eventually. So it might be better than the little packets that I got. But anyways, next thing, very important, especially on sunny days, make sure you wear sunscreen. That way your skin's staying good, you know. I'm 42. A lot of people say I look younger, so I don't know. What do you think? But anyways, it's good for you. You don't want to be getting like skin cancer or anything being out in the sun, because skating you're out in the sun a lot. So I use this kind. It's just Equate. It's pretty cheap honestly, and it works. So I've been liking this. But honestly, you can use like Banana Boat, Copper Tone, whatever works. All those brands are pretty good. They're just like the basic regular sunscreen. But yeah, again, I use Equate, cheaper than everything, and it works, so can't beat the price. But honestly, the better ones are those mineral sunscreens like Zinc, and there's a few other brands. Like I've had Headhunter. I used to go surfing a lot, and I would use that when I was fully sunburned. I put it on, and the rest of the day I didn't get touched by the sun, so it was amazing. So I just want to shout out Headhunter because that stuff is amazing. But yeah, the mineral ones work good. Only thing I don't like about those is they really trap in the heat. So if you put it on your face, you're going to be like sweating like crazy, and you're going to feel the heat on your face, and it's going to make you overheat and not feel too good. So it's kind of like a problem I can't figure out yet. And those lighter ones, like the regular sunscreens, I don't know what you call that kind. It's not the mineral kind, but like just like the generic like Banana Boats, Copper Tone, Equate kind. Those aren't as heavy and they don't make you overheat as much, but it still makes me overheat, and I don't like putting it on. But you got to do what you got to do. Keep yourself healthy. But yeah, anybody out there, if you know any other brands or any other types of sunscreen that feel good, that aren't all heavy and don't trap in the heat, let me know. I've been wanting to try Goop, but it's really expensive and I'm not rich, so I don't know, maybe someday. But yeah, I have it listed again. Hit that subscribe button if you're liking this so far. I got some more good stuff for you, and then we'll get into the stretches and the exercises in a minute. Can't even talk. But yeah, I have a lot of content on my YouTube. I got a whole library of videos, long form videos. In fact, I posted one today. We had a good session at the Castaic skate park with all the homies. Got Dave, Caballo, Elijah, and everybody got some good tricks, so go check it out. It was posted at 10 a.m. this morning, Saturday. So let's see what's next on the agenda. We got gear. I'm getting through this pretty fast. This is cool. All right, so let me see. Let's talk about the shoes. So lately, for a while now, I've been wearing high top shoes because my ankles are horrible from skating. When I was younger, I used to roll my ankles all the time. I've broken the bone on my right ankle. I've dislocated that same ankle, and just every time I'm not talking about just little tweaks. I'm talking about like your ankle swelling into the size of a softball, and it gets all black and blue like halfway up your leg. Horrible sprains. I've done that like 10 times on each ankle. So high tops seem to like limit the movement and kind of support. Like I've actually rolled my ankle a little bit with high tops, and it feels like it won't let it roll all the way. It's not going to prevent it completely, but it'll help. I think it helps. So definitely an important thing for me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just gonna list some of my favorite brands. I haven't had them in a while, but because they're kind of expensive now, and I honestly feel like they started making their shoes more narrow, so I need wide shoes. So I haven't had them. I got to try them out again. But the Vans Skate Highs, they've been my favorite. You got to get the Vans Skate Highs. That's the stupidest name, but make sure they're skate highs, because if they're just the regular skate highs, they're not reinforced, they're not as strong, and they're not going to last as long. So those are my favorites. I feel like they really hold your ankle in place. Don't let it roll too much, limit the movement a little bit more. But also wanted to talk about New Balance 440 highs. Those are also my favorites. So I got two favorites. And I'm actually, let me show you real quick. Gotta step on this little paper and take this off the tripod, but I got some, I didn't turn the camera. Actually got some fresh ones on, brand new. I haven't even skated these yet. And I've been finding these are the version 1s. They have the version 2s, so I don't know if they still sell them, but I also had a pair of version 2s, and I like them just about the same, so they're pretty good. But yeah, these are pretty good shoes until I find anything better. Those Vans skate highs and the New Balance 440 highs are my favorites. They've been doing pretty good. And another one I wanted to mention that I tried recently are the Ours Is Yours North. The model is called North, and then they're the highs. So they kind of felt like the Vans skate highs, but not as comfortable, honestly. So they were pretty good. I liked them. The wind's gonna knock over my camera. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right with this. But anyways, yeah, let me check. I want to check and make sure the mic's working actually. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. I have a little monitor on the back of the phone where the receiver's plugged in. But anyways, yeah, Ours Is Yours. Pretty good shoes. Not saying anything bad about them. They're just not the top of my list. So I would definitely get those. They're on sale a lot, or they're cheaper than they were when they first came out. I think they're like 60 bucks. I've seen some like of the weirder colors, like there's a bright red one for 50 bucks, so check it out. Just don't take all of them, because I might want to buy some too. But yeah, what about you guys? Do you have any favorite high top shoes or mids that you like that help you with skating, that protect your ankles? Let me know in the chat. There's only one person in here, so not much of a chat going, but hopefully this video will stay up and you guys can enjoy it later, like as a regular video that's posted. I'm gonna leave it up, so I hope you enjoy it. Well, let me see, what else do I got on here? So one more thing on the gear part. I wanted to talk about braces and splints, and I don't have much to say about this, but honestly, when you get hurt, you tweak your ankle, you bend your finger the wrong way, or you sprain your wrist or something, like get a brace. I got a heavy duty one that I always put on. I'm not gonna put it on right now, but this has definitely helped my wrist heal. It's still a little sprained, but one night I went skating and I fell on it like 5 more times and just sprained it so much worse. So wearing these definitely helps you recover. I'm not saying to wear them all the time to prevent injury, but they help after you've injured yourself and you want to heal, stop falling on it or stop getting hurt when you fall on it. Definitely wear these. Or the little finger braces, I always tweak my fingers too. Alright. And thank you all for watching again. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this content. Helps me out a lot. Makes me want to make more videos. Oh my gosh. That wind again. I don't know if you can hear it on the mic. I got the poof, but it's like blowing this paper out of my hand. That's why I keep looking down, by the way. I'm kind of reading off, not a script, but I got like little bullet points I want to go over. But yeah, super famous. Got 2 people in here. Yeah, better than 1. I had 1 for a little bit. Most of the time it's been 0, so thank you for joining, whoever's in here. Alright, so now, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. But we're going to talk about stretches and exercises. So let's talk about the daily stretches. And I'm not talking about stretches like right before the session, like right before you skate. I'm talking about doing this every week, you know, like throughout the week. Maybe not every single day, but I try to do it every day. But maybe just like at least a few times a week, do these stretches just to keep your body in good shape. It's better to do that than just do it all at once when you skate. So Doing that, I think, is gonna prevent a lot of injuries. So that's why I do it. And my ankles are horrible, so I definitely got to stretch those things. My back's also pretty bad. My upper back, my neck is pretty bad, just from heredity. So I like to do a lot of things relating to that. So if you're having those kind of problems, maybe this will help you out too. I've had sciatica. I've had I have a herniated disc, or I did. I don't know if it's still herniated, but I did some exercises. It was on a podcast with, I think it was Jason Eldridge. He's talking about motion is lotion, so keep moving around. And he talked about planks. He really talked about planks a lot, and that was the key for me, just doing planks. So we'll get into that, but first I'm gonna show you. Let's see, how can I do this? I'm gonna flip the camera. Hopefully you can see me. I'm gonna walk out here. I gotta bend the camera down a little bit. All right. Keep my paper in my hand so I can see what I'm doing, but hopefully you guys can see everything. The first thing, you got ankle stretches. So when I'm at work, a lot of times when I'm just standing around, I'll stand there with my ankles rolled like that, and I'll like count to maybe like 30 or 40, just standing on it like until, like at this point I could put like most of my weight on it. I could stretch it pretty far, and then I'll do the other one like the same amount of time. This ankle's a little more messed up, so I can't really bend it that good, but it's like a permanent injury. But that's what you want to prevent, right? All right, and then after you do that, if you're sitting in a chair, it kind of works too, but I like to do like this one where you kind of roll over the top and just hold it for about the same amount of time. Same with the other one. Trying to get like the top of your foot to stretch. So I'll do those like 30-40 seconds each. And then one other one that I do is, let me see, losing my train of thought. Gotta go back to the paper. Oh, okay, this is a good one. So those are the ones for the ankles. I also have an exercise for the ankles. I'll go over that when we get to the exercise stuff. But I'm gonna show you, I have to sit down for this one. So I'm gonna turn it right to this rock right here. But I've been doing this one lately, and I feel like it's been helping me skate. I don't know why I've been getting better quicker. It might be the new board, the bad idea board, but, and I also switched to 8.5, so I don't know if that's changing everything. But at work, again, when you're just sitting around doing nothing, you can do this just in your chair. You kind of need to be like, your thighs need to be kind of like parallel, straight, but mine are kind of angled, so it's not going to work as well. But you put your foot on your knee like this, and you could kind of like put your elbow on this knee and push down a little bit, and it's up to you how long you want to hold it. I do like 30-40 seconds, but it kind of stretches the hip flexors, so I'm putting pressure right here, and it's stretching out this part. So I don't know how that relates to skateboarding, but it does somehow, and it makes me feel like I skate better. So put some pressure on it just for a minute, and then switch over to the other side. Same thing. Put the ankle like right on your knee, put your elbow or your forearm right on this knee, and then just push a little bit. You're not trying to put all your weight on it, just like a little pressure until you feel the stretch, and then hold it however long you want, 30-40 seconds for me. But yeah, I'm just demonstrating that, but that feels pretty good to me. And let me see, what else we got? Oh, the neck. Okay, so hopefully, let's see, I'll flip this around so I can sit down again. Back in my spot. All right, so the neck, especially right now for me, I don't know if I have like a herniated disc in my neck too, but like I said, I have back and neck problems, so I don't do this every day, but I probably should. But I like to just like, if you reach with this hand like downward at the same time as you're kind of tilting your neck, you can feel the stretch right here. So I'll do that for like, I don't know, 20 seconds. Same thing on the other side, 20 seconds. And then kind of do a couple of these, maybe like 5 or 10 of these. Do some side to side ones. And then I like to do like maybe 5 rolls, but slowly. And then maybe 5 the other way. And then even a couple shoulder rolls is good. But like I said, I don't do these every time, every day. I should though, because it'll definitely help with skating, because you're looking down a lot. You're looking at your board when you're skating. So let me see, what else do we got in here? All right, I threw this one in here. I don't really do this that much, but you know, like leg exercises are good. I mean leg stretches, sorry. So like I said, the hip flexor one is good, but it's also good to stretch out your calves. It's good to stretch out like the inside of your legs, like the for lack of a better word, the loins, like the inner thigh. I don't know, I'll just do a couple of those so you can see what I'm talking about, but let me flip it. Alright, so a good one for the calves, let me put this back in my pocket, is just to like point your toe like that and just touch your toe, and you can feel it. You can really feel it back here. You can do that for as long as you want. And then another one I do is like the, whatever you call that, the thigh stretch, where you pull your leg behind you. A lot of you who play sports probably already know all this stuff, but I'm just throwing it in there. Get both legs. And then the inner thigh, do these things. Unless you could do the splits. I mean, if you're that flexible, you probably don't need a stretch, but do both sides and get right in there. And that's usually good enough for me. Let me come back to the front of the camera. Alright. What else we got? I think I mentioned exercises, right? We're going to do some exercises. So that's it for the stretches. So for the exercises, the two that I wanted to mention, really important ones to me, is like the main one is the plank. So there's probably a lot of different variations of planks, but the one I do is where you put your forearms right here on the ground and you just plank it out. But I'll show you real quick. But I do this for, I found like the golden number for me is like 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm not going to do that right now because it's not the easiest thing for me, but it's like the perfect number, because any more than that is a little too much. Any less than that and it's just like I don't get enough exercise. But this is good for older skaters. It's good for younger skaters because it helps tighten up the back muscles and it helps tighten up the core, the stomach muscles. So I don't know if you guys are good at manuals, but definitely helps with manuals for sure. Like, it helps your balance and everything. So this is for those of you that have bad backs, or if you want to get good at manuals, get better at manuals. But let me flip it and I'll show you, demonstrate it real quick. Let me see, I'll put it a little further out. All right, so when I say planks, what I'm talking about is you put your forearm right here, like that, and you're just doing this. You do it for, I do it for 1 minute and 30. But you can do, if you don't want to just stay stagnant like this the whole time, sometimes I'll do stuff like this, kind of roll, so you get the obliques a little bit. But yeah, it's good. If you just do this, that's fine too, because it definitely works out the back and the stomach muscles. All right. And then one other one, the other main one I wanted to talk about is ankle rolls, or doing like rotations with your ankles. Might be good with your wrists too, honestly, like just to strengthen them. But I do, excuse me, I do 100. So I'll do 50 one way and I'll do 50 the other way on both ankles. So let me point this down at my crotch so you can see the goods. I'm just kidding. But I'll just, at work again, or in class, if you guys are younger going to school, you just sit in your chair while you're doing your work, while you're doing your homework, one way 50 times, and then go back the other way 50 times. I know there's a whole lot more than you could do than this, but if you're like lacking on time, it's a pretty good one. Strengthens your ankles, and then that combined with the stretching, I feel like will prevent a lot of injury So definitely a good one. And then we're getting to the end of this, so let me see what else I got on here. So I got some more stuff that I added that might help. I'll do these too, but not as often. Like I get into it sometimes for like a month and then I just forget about it and stop doing it. But like squats, definitely squats to help your pop, and then like the jumping squats where you look, I can't even talk today. Where you squat down quick, not just like a slow squat, but you squat down quick and then you jump up, and that's probably good for pop. And then also one thing I really need to get back into, I don't know how it will be because my ankles are really bad, but running. I feel like springing off your toes and everything, that's definitely something you need to get your muscles used to, so you can get that pop, get your toes more springy, pop off your toes. But let me show you the jumping squats real quick, if you don't know what I mean. Let me put it right here. So like with squats, I'm just talking about like going like this. And I'm not gonna do too many because that really gets my legs tired, but the jumping squats, I'm talking about like kind of the same motion you would actually use to ollie. So not off one foot, but off both feet. So you're kind of going down as quick as you can and then popping up as quick as you can. So you're like, and then you just go back into it. Don't even stop. Like go down, up, like as many as you feel like you want to do. But that can make your legs pretty tired pretty quick, and you might get sore for your next skate session. So I don't know, I would recommend not doing too much at first unless you're just in good shape and you feel like doing that, or you don't care about being sore. But those, I feel like they could definitely help your pop, help your skating a lot. So yeah, that's about it for the exercises and all that kind of stuff and the stretches. But let me see, I think that's about it that I wanted to talk to you. I see there's 2 people in here. Do you guys have any tips, any health tips, or any kind of gear, or any kind of stuff like that that you think would be good for skateboarding or for anything, honestly? Like I know there's a lot of stuff similar to skateboarding, maybe like scooters, rollerblades, bikes, snowboarding, surfing, anything you guys do out there to help yourself feel like healthy and stay in tip-top shape, let me know. I'm gonna post this video as a regular video too, so if you're not in the chat right now, let me know in the comments. I would love to see any other advice. Like I'm not doing everything perfect, I'm just saying what's working for me so far. I probably could add a few things to my routine, but these are the things that I do regularly to kind of keep myself in good shape. Definitely a couple things I could do to be better though. Definitely running for sure, I want to pick that up again. But let me see, got a checkpoint for past injuries. So like I said, this stuff, why it works for me is because I have bad ankles. I told you about that already. And I have a bad back. I had a herniated disc at one point, and I was having sciatica for a year. I had to quit skating. And then I found that podcast, the Jason Eldridge, I think it was, podcast, talking about the motion is lotion, and just keep moving to get the nutrients to the back. And then the planks were key. I feel like that saved my life, and that got me back to skating. I'm pretty good. I'm not 100%, but I'm like close, like, I don't know, say like 90%, maybe a little less than 90 because it's not perfect, but I don't feel pain anymore, and it's just a whole lot better. Let me see, what else, the ankles, oh yeah, the upper back, upper neck, the upper neck, there's only a regular neck, there's no upper neck, but my upper back and neck recently, I think it's because maybe just looking at my phone too much, honestly. That's how I hurt my back. I would sit playing guitar too long, and I feel like being in that position would shift the cartilage or the discs in between your back. Oh dang, some stuff going down. Maybe you can see way down there. I can't zoom in. Oh, the chat box won't let me. Got the ambulance way down there. I don't know if you can see it. Alright, let me flip it back. My zoom's not working. Alright. Let me see. Yeah, my upper back, I mean my losing my train of thought here. My neck, my back, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, sitting down, looking at my phone. You guys out there that are always on your phone, try to limit it a little bit because it can screw up your neck. And I feel like I have a herniated disc in my neck. My arm's like, my left arm's always going numb now. So I gotta stop doing that and start taking care of my neck. There's some neck exercises you could do to fix it. I'm gonna try, so hopefully I'll get back to you on that. I don't know how they'll work, but we'll see. Let's see what else. So stretching before skating, like right before skating, I don't do this that much. Like, what? All right. I'm just reading off the paper now. I'm messing up. I don't do this much. I usually stretch consistently throughout the week, but when I stretch for a session, I think it's important to like warm up first before you do any stretches. Like go skate a little bit, maybe for like 5-10 minutes, so you're actually sweating a little bit, and then go stretch. And then when you do stretch, don't do like a full-on long stretching session. I feel like it's better to keep it like short and light. Just do like half the time you would normally stretch if you have a routine, and save that longer stuff for throughout the week, just to keep your body like consistent with that stuff. Because if you're always stretching, you're just going to be flexible in general and you're not going to get hurt as easily. So I think that's it. Yep, that's all I got. So if you enjoyed this video, please help me out and hit that subscribe button. It really motivates me to make more videos. I do 3 shorts a day. I do a long video every Saturday at 10 a.m., which is today. I posted a video from Castaic skate park. I got an MBD at the skate park, I'm pretty sure. I don't think anybody's ever done that, so it's in the thumbnail of the video, so go check that out. I was pretty happy with it, pretty proud of it, and it was scary. So I forget what I titled the video. Something like, I can't believe I did this. I might change the title, but we'll see. But yeah, good session with Caballo, with Elijah, with Dave. They all got good tricks in the video, so go check that out. Other than that, I think that's it. Thank you for joining me with this health kind of stuff. It's something new. I just wanted to try it out. I didn't have many people in the chat, but hopefully you guys can see this video later and maybe it'll help you out. Who knows? But without further ado, like I said, I wanted to skate today, so I think I'm gonna take this over to the mini bowl. Oh yeah, that's the reason I wanted to skate the mini bowl. Forgot to mention, I have a little injury. I've had it for like maybe 3 or 4 months now too, and I haven't been like diagnosed by a doctor or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's what it is. The bottom of my foot, it's been like burning and feels like I have a heel bruise, but it's not a heel bruise because I've been being gentle with it and haven't slammed my foot on the ground, so it's still not healing. But I looked it up and the internet says it's called plantar fasciitis or something like that. So it's like a inflammation of the tendon that connects your heel bone to the front of your foot or something. And yeah, it's driving me crazy. It just burns all the time and it hurts. Feels like I have a heel bruise, so I need to keep it light. And I think I'm just gonna skate the mini bowl. But yeah, if you have any tricks that you want to see, feel free to write in the comment. I'll take trick requests all day. I love skating the mini bowl and I got a lot of tricks in there, so let's head over there. Wonder how much time I have left. My mouth is all dry from talking nonstop. Thank you for joining me. Let me get some water. Gotta get hydrated after talking so much. Alright. But yeah, first things first, put on the protective device. This giant freaking Mega Man blaster looking wrist guard. This thing is amazing though, honestly. It has a metal bar through the top and the bottom, so I can't bend it either way. But yeah, let's get going to the mini bowl. Put this stuff in here. I'm not gonna do the hydration packet today because I'm probably not gonna skate too hard, and it's not that hot. Can't even get my freaking arm through the backpack loop. All right. Put this in selfie stick mode so I can carry it. All right, show you where I'm going. Hopefully there's shade over there still. I think there is. It looks like there is. I don't want to be skating in the sun. Oh my gosh. I just remembered that I got the new shoes on, so that might make it a little more difficult to skate. I gotta get used to them, but hopefully it's alright. These are one of my favorite shoes, and they tend to break in pretty quick, so I think we're good. I didn't really tighten them too much because I just wanted them to, I wanted the laces to be kind of loose, loosen up a little bit. That way I can slip my foot in easier. Alright. I'm just gonna set it up like I did in one of my first lives, so that way I could come back and check the chat, and then I could have it pointed at the direction I want it. So let's get it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put my backpack on this so the wind doesn't blow it away. I've had that happen way too many times. That's the problem with tripods. I think that's good. Whatever. That's the problem with tripods. They're never wide enough and they fall over easily. This one's pretty good though, so hasn't fallen over yet. All right. Yeah, it's a good angle. But yeah, I'm just gonna skate, so I'll come check the chat. If you have any trick requests, let me know, and I'll try to do them, or I will do them. Oh my gosh. I forgot a belt today. I need to wear a belt. Rolled right out of that. See if I can get these leaves out of here off my board. No, not all of them. I thought they're all gonna just blow back in. Alright. We're good, we're good. Alright, let's get the 50-50. Get the fakie 50-50. So I don't know how to do it. Switch, so I go fakie. Go for a front side. Fakie pop. Get the, whatever this is. See if I can get it the other way too. Alright, we do some Smith type stuff. I fell out of that one. Freaking completely missed that. Alright, get that back, Smith. One more. Here we go. Get a good one. Yeah, that one felt more controlled. Oh my gosh, I barely locked in. One more. Getting all dizzy. Let's see, got any trick requests by anybody? Nothing. All right, we'll keep going. Let's see what time it is real quick. 2:23. All right, I got a little bit of time still. Let's see. Did I do a feeble yet? Jeez. Let's give that a retry. The ball front feeble. Fakey front feeble. That's becoming one of my favorite little mini ramp tricks. I don't know why, it just feels cool to like pop back in from it. Do a couple more. Next I gotta learn how to grind it. So I could do the stalls all day, but the grinds are a little bit harder. Should I go for a grind? I'll try a grind. Maybe like an inch. That's probably all I got. That wasn't me. That was a squirrel across the skate park over there. It's looking at me, pointing at me. I don't know. Was that a grind? Let me try a couple more. Oh my gosh, I almost slipped out. I feel like it would be easier on a straight quarter pipe. This one's kind of curving a little bit. You get all twisted up. All right, here we go. I think I dragged the wheels and the board wants to go like the other way and I can't pop it back in. Maybe it's just because it's such a small quarter pipe. A couple more tries. I don't know how locked in I was on that one, but it felt like a good grind. I don't think I was fully locked in. Alright. Alright, that was okay. I'll take it, I'll take it. What other tricks? Got 4 people in here? What's up? Dan. What's up, Dan? Is this... I have another person that keeps changing their name. Named Moises. Is this Moises or is it Dan? And Anthony. What's up? I'm only going to be here until 2:50. I'm going to my parents to have dinner and stuff, but I'm off work this whole week, so I'll probably be here more often, so hopefully I'll see you. Oh, it is you, Moises. What's up? Alright, I'm going to keep skating this mini ramp until 2:50, and then I gotta go, but let me know if you have any trick requests or anything you want to see. I'm trying to keep it light today because I have like a foot injury, but I could kind of skate, so I'm going to flip it back around and keep skating. Alright. Let's see. I'll do like the board stall, lip stall, whatever you call it, disaster stall variations. Get like every rock right now. Get rock and roll. Get a whatever that is. Get it the other way. I get a nollie. Get a switch. Go for a switch, rock and roll. Oh my god, I decked that one too. And I lost all my speed. What else? I don't think I've ever done a switch front rock. Let's see if I can do that. Alright. Start off with the rock and roll. That way I could go to the switch front rock. Oh, that felt too easy. Maybe I have done it before. Also lost all my speed on that. Alright, right here. Regular front rock. I think that's all of them. Then I'll get into the disaster tricks. Hopefully it won't be a disaster. Jeez. That was worse than the switch one. Let's do that again. Alright, that felt better. Get the fakie pop. That felt pretty good actually. Get another one. Alright, disaster time. Let me see. How many people? We got 3 people in here still? You think, Anthony says, you think you can nose pick the mini bowl? I don't think so, because I've never even done a nose pick in the first place, so I don't know. I could try it. I just don't want. I'm afraid I'm gonna smash my fingers because you have to hold the board, right, and you yank it back in. I'll give it a try. Can't make any promises though. Let me see. Hey, blunt stall. You love blunt stalls? I got that for sure. That's like my favorite stuff to do. Like all the blunt variations, I love that stuff. All right, I'll try the nose pick. Maybe like a couple tries. If it's not working out, I'll go to the blunt. Also, I got new shoes on today, so I'm still getting kind of used to them. I don't know which way is easier, honestly, like the front side or back side nose pick. That's scary. I'll have to work on that, honestly. I'll give it a couple more tries, but yeah, I've never even tried that. I've seen people do it, but just like those vert guys. I don't know. Giving you guys the ass shot too, sorry. I'm honestly afraid to like yank it back in. I'll come back to that. I don't think I got that. I don't want to get hurt, more hurt. All right, I'll do like every blunt imaginable right now for you. I got you, Anthony. All right. Blunt rock. Had to do it a little better. All right, blunt rock and roll. I'll get blunt front rock. Let's see what other blunt variations. I think I got blunt back lip, or back disaster, I guess. See if I can do variations of that too. Blunt back disaster to rock and roll, or whatever you call it, one way. Let's see. That's kind of harder than I thought. I'm getting all out of breath. Get all twisted up when you do it that way. Like your body's going one way and your legs are going the other way. Let me see. All right, blunt back disaster to some kind of turn back in. Almost. We got this. Then I'll get into the better blunt tricks. I got some good ones. I always get people letters. I'm thinking about the second part of the trick too much instead of focusing on just the blunt. I keep messing up on the first part. There we go. That might be a new trick for me, honestly. See if I can do front rock too. All right. So blunt back disaster, front rock, or that kind of rock. Yeah, I guess that's front rock. Whatever you call that. All right. I will do the. Excuse me. That wasn't me. I didn't burp. I'll do what I like to call the mat shuffle. Everyone knows it around here as the mat shuffle. It's a blunt 5-0 rock and roll. because I just do it so much, so I don't know. Oh! Almost messed up and ate crap on my signature trick. No, but I think it was Elijah who dubbed it the mat shuffle. If you remember Elijah from my other videos. But right here, mat shuffle. Oh my gosh. I need to skate Fillmore more. I'm struggling right now. This is supposed to be my local park, but I've been going to Piru more often, so I got used to the transition there. Alright, it's going down. There we go. That wasn't that clean, but I'll try a couple more times to clean it up. There we go. I think I got that one too. Like a half cab, or whatever you call it, fakie pivot blunt. Let's try it. That was too far over the top. I need to get some water. I feel like I'm hardly skating, but I'm getting all tired. That's what happens when you become an old man like me. Just kidding. 40 is the new 30. There we go. Oh. Alright. So that one. Catch my breath for a second. Alright, so that one I've been learning, or I did learn front blunts, where you do like a blunt and then a front 180 in. I don't know why it's called a front blunt instead of like a blunt frontside 180, but they named it that way. So, but that was like the thing I learned first, where you do the blunt and then you 180 into like a disaster stall. And then once I started doing that more, I started really getting the hang of it, and I started being able to pop all the way in. But probably not on this quarter pipe. I'm not used to this one. It's more the Piru one. But like that. That's the trick I'm talking about. I also got it to like front feeble. I feel like I could do that on this one. Alright, I got that for sure. I popped out of the front feeble right now. But that's a new one. Doesn't feel too hard. And I'm getting people letters on it when I play games of skate, so. One more. Alright, let me get this and I'll come back to the chat so I can get some water and catch my breath. Right here. It's going down. It's going down right here. There we go. Almost. Almost lost it. Alright. Flip the camera. Gotta see what time it is real quick. 2:38. Alright, got a little bit of time. Got about 15 minutes. But yeah. I feel like that's my word of the day today, but yeah. Alright, let me check the chat while I'm drinking my water. Let's see. Alright, Anthony says, yeah, that one. Hell yeah, get it. They look cool. I want to learn them. Hey, if you're ever over here, let me know. I'll help you. I like blunts. You gotta try it today? You got that. It's honestly not that hard. You just have to get over the fear of slipping out, because there's a lot of slip out potential. You just gotta like find that spot to get in the pocket, like where your wheels set over the top of the coping and your tail presses against the bottom part. You just gotta like find that perfect like lock-in point and then keep your weight like right over it. I don't know. Void tides. What's up? Thank you for joining. I'm just taking a minute to catch my breath and drink some water, and then I'm gonna go back to skating the mini ramp. I'm a little injured today, so I'm not going too crazy. I'm not skating like anything big, but I'm taking trick requests, so let me know what you want to see and I'll try and do it. Yeah, no problem, Anthony. Hope it helps. I'm pretty sure there's probably like a bunch of trick tips on YouTube, so I mean, if you're having trouble with it, just check there too. I don't know. That's where I learn a lot of tricks too. Feels good now that I'm sitting still. Got like a nice breeze today, but maybe like a little too much. Like, I don't know. When I was younger, I couldn't stand the wind. It would piss me off. Like, I was like, needed anger management when I was younger, because I would try to fight the wind because it would get me so mad. Like, especially like skating or doing any kind of sport, the wind would like mess me up, and then I would get to that point where I'm just like so freaking mad I would like punch nothing. Little tidbit about me, my personal information, I guess. I don't know, whatever you call that. Not like that anymore. All right, I feel pretty good now. Now when it's windy, I just gotta put on some headphones, and it like makes the day so much better. Even when it's like crazy windy, headphones saves the day. Where did I grow up? I've been in California my whole life. I lived in Moore Park. I grew up in Moore Park. When I was like a really little kid, I grew up in the valley, and then I grew up in Moore Park from like maybe 5 until I was 15. I lived in Montana for 1 year, and then I came back, and now I'm living in. I came back and lived in Moore Park, and now I'm living in Fillmore. Let me see what Anthony said. Yeah, flip tricks, especially in the wind. Oh my gosh, like if you're trying to skate a drop, that's what drives me crazy. Like the wind blows the board away from you, and then I'll get so freaking mad. Luckily, I don't skate drops that much anymore because I got these old man knees. I'm just kidding. I can still skate drops, but I'm so afraid of hurting myself. I don't know. I don't skate drops that much anymore. I need to get back into it. I need to exercise my legs more. What's it like growing up in Cali? It's cool. I mean, you got the beach maybe like 40 minutes one way, and then you also got the snow in the wintertime. Maybe this mountain high that's like an hour and a half away. So it's pretty close. So you could kind of like do both in the same day. I've actually had friends that do that. I haven't done it personally, but I had a friend that went snowboarding in the morning, and then they met us at the beach later and went surfing. It was pretty cool. And then, I don't know, could go skating too. But yeah, California's cool. It's just like the cost of living sucks now, and it's just, I don't know, a lot of political crap going on right now. I don't want to get into, but it's making things hard. But I love California. Like, I don't want to live anywhere else. All my friends are here, my family's here, and I just like it. There's so much to do here, so it's cool. Where are you from? Void tides? I lived in Montana, like I said, for 1 year, and I freaking hated it. It's not like a bad place to live, it's just like the people there felt so cliquey. Like, what I mean by that is they have their group of people that they hang out with, and like if you try to make friends, like they don't really invite you in. Like, they just, I don't know, you feel like an outsider. And yeah, I lived there for a year, and I couldn't make any friends. I kind of made friends, but honestly I didn't want to make friends. I didn't want to be there. So I guess it's partially me, but everyone, like all my family that was living there too, said the same thing. Like, everyone's really cliquey there, so I don't know. Montana has good snow though, good snowboarding. West Virginia, oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever been to West Virginia. I gotta look that up and see what's over there, but I don't know. I think if I lived in a place with the woods and that kind of stuff, I'd be like really into to hiking and camping and that kind of stuff. I like doing that too. And I like riding dirt bikes. I haven't gone in a long time, but that would be pretty cool. You could go ride your dirt bike through the woods or something. Let me see what time it is, see how much. All right, I got 6 minutes left, so I'm gonna skate for those last 6 minutes, and then I gotta go because I'm meeting my parents later for dinner. So let me see. I'll flip the camera around, and I'll just get some tricks. I might come back to the chat and try to do whatever tricks he posts. Or, I'm not making sense. Whatever tricks he requests, I'll come back and check and try to do them. All right, I never did the disasters. That was a terrible one. I like this trick. This little mini bowl is perfect for this. It's like a, I guess it's like a willy revert or something. I don't know what you call it. Ah! It slipped on the leaf. Stupid leaves. Has anyone ever eaten shit on a leaf before? I don't think I have, but it's the first time for everything. All right, let's try it again. There we go. Not the best one, but let me see. Try to do it one more time. Oh, I got into 50-50. That was an accident. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, I got another blunt trick. So I did the mat shuffle. I got like a blunt, rock to blunt that I learned. And so far, no one I know can do it. Hold on a second. I'm still not the best at it, but one more time. There, kinda. Let me clean that up. I got stuck. There you go. Blunt, rock to blunt. You gotta be like way on top of it, so I gotta do it like that, way on top of it. Like almost like you're falling over the other side like I just did. It's the only way I found to do it. Alright, here we go. Blunt, rock, blunt. Cleaned up version. Ah, I'm falling in. Dude, I'm losing my balance so bad. My leg's getting all tired. And my calf. There you go. Kind of slow, but I did it. Let's see. Anything in the chat? How's it going?
Good. Got it.
Thanks. What the heck? Like locked in on my front truck. Alright. my alarm's gonna go off any second now. Let me see. How much time do I got left? Got 1 minute. All right. I'll get the blunt, shove it to rock. Maybe that'll be my ender. There we go, first try. Front, blunt, shove it, rock to roll. Maybe. All right, that'll be my ender. Oh my God. Trick, and I gotta go. Man, I'm struggling. I don't feel completely comfortable with these shoes yet. Gotta end this video on a good note. Clean, just kidding. All right, I got it. Not perfect, but got it. I'm all out of breath too. Thank you, Anthony. As you can tell, I'm all out of breath. All right, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you missed the first part of it, I kind of go over like some health tips and good habits for skating and just for everything in general, but it's mainly like the stuff that I do to keep myself in good shape and keep myself able to skate in an older age, I guess, because if you didn't know, I'm gonna be 43 in a couple months, so definitely not a young little kid anymore. My knees, my ankles, everything hurts a lot. When I get injured, it takes forever to heal, so just some tips and stuff like that that will help you out, keep you skating into your old age if you want to. Honestly, just keep you healthy in general. I go over like hydration things and stretches, exercises, sunscreen, lots of stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.